All right, shalom, shalom, boys. Here, just trying to get the our setup complete. But what I wanted to do was come out here and what Brother Santee of Dex Appliance Repair, so that he can show what he's doing in terms of securing a financial future for his family, securing his business, not only so that he can survive and thrive. So let me get over to Dex Appliance Repair, and he will take it from there.
Hey, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Santee, and we're here at the future site of Dex Appliance Repair and used appliance sales.
Okay.
And as you guys know, I have a appliance repair business, um, but also I'm having a second business that I'm starting up here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is going to be my used appliance sales site here.
Okay.
And so want to just kind of take you around. Uh, we were actually discussing earlier some other ideas in terms of setting up a produce site over here because we got plenty of parking, a big parking space.
Uh huh.
So that's something else we intend on doing. But also, this sign here, this used to be a liquor store. So
Okay.
I plan on changing this sign out to Dex Appliance Repair, of course, and then I'm going to have some additional signage here to route people in to the business. And we're probably about less than a half a mile off the main highway, so we're going to be having some signage off the main highway to drag traffic in,
Yep.
and that's going to be a big traffic driving force there. So we'll go ahead and take you in, and I'll just let you see what we got going on. So this is a work in progress, but so what we got here, this is going to be the showroom here.
Okay.
This is probably about approximately maybe 1,100 square feet. And what I intend on doing is having refrigerators in this section here. We're going to have some wash and dryer sets here in this midsection here. So all this stuff is going to be reshuffled around.
Okay.
But this is the inventory that I've acquired up to this point. Some of them need to be painted, some of them need to be repaired, but I got about anywhere from 20 to 25 units that are ready to go.
Okay.
And we want to get about maybe 40 or 50 on the sales floor that are ready to go
Okay.
before we open. But we got some additional appliances over here, light refrigerators, because that's what I'm mostly going to be selling is refrigerators. And also we're going to be. I want to show you my testing station.
Okay.
That I have. This is the testing station we got here for the wash and dryer set. Uh, and it's all my electrical outlets. And also, we're going to be selling electric ovens. So we got electric oven outlets also, and got my water connection here to test out the washers. So it's nothing fancy, but it's this is where I do all my testing to get everything ready to go on the sales floor.
Okay.
And also, there's some additional parts of the building. This is a little restroom here for the customers. Um, this section here is probably from this section all the way back. It's not going to be open to the public. It's just going to be where I store additional appliances.
Okay.
Because some of these appliances are going to be broken down for parts.
Okay.
And we can set up that. We're going to be selling. If they're just too far gone, there's going to be too much money to put into it to fix it. We just break it down and take the parts off of them and sell them. So this is all the shelving here. We're going to be having parts on here pretty soon. And also, this is just some extra space back here.
Okay.
And eventually I'm going to have, probably this is going to be where some painting is done, some cleaning is done, but this is just extra space to put more appliances.
Okay.
So altogether, it's probably about, I'd say a little bit over 2,000 square feet altogether. So there's plenty of space to, get some, to have. I mean, at some point, I know we're going to have over 100 appliances in here. So, but what I'm really focusing on is some of these nicer fridges here.
Yeah.
Like this nice LG here. At some point, what I intend on doing is having most of my refrigerators kind of in this type of in this vein.
Uh-huh.
Nice uh, higher end, but also
That's rich folk, rich
right,
folk refrigerator. Ain't
right.
no money in poor folk.
Well, the thing is, I'm also going to make sure I have, like this one, like a fridge like this one over here. We're going to have plenty of these as well because there's a lot of people that like these little simple fridges as well.
Yeah, my price bracket.
Right. Hey, you said it, brothers.
Huh? That's my price bracket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is what we got going on here. Like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm pretty pleased with the progress thus far.
Mm-hmm.
But I look forward probably within maybe a month or so. We're gonna do a follow-up video, and that way people can see the progress that we made up to that point. So that's pretty much what we got going on.
All right, so tell me, like when it comes to these high-end refrigerators, how much would something like this cost? So let's take a review of something like this, right? So walk me through, like one of these.
So brand new, a fridge like this is going to be anywhere from I would say $2,500 to $3,500.
Wow. Wow.
Now, a used refurbished fridge that we offer is going to be anywhere from $800 to $1,000.
Okay.
That's what we're selling these for. It could be in some cases more,
mm-hmm.
but that's kind of generally in the range I sell something like this for.
Mm-hmm.
And so now also I plan on getting some nice washer dryer sets, like the nice front load washer dryer sets. Those are things people really like as well. So we're going to be getting a lot of nice stuff because I got some connections. I made some connections with some wholesalers in Tennessee. So
okay,
we're going to be getting that pretty soon. But this is just a start. I just want to get all this inventory, get it all out of here, and we're going to roll some new inventory in and keep it moving. And this is just a start.
Yeah.
This is just a start.
Yeah. And like this is a perfect example because like $800, $1,000 is in my range, but $3,500 new is definitely not within my range.
Right.
And this is what people are going to be gravitating towards. I mean, as we see the economy continue to decline, and people will continuously look for good deals because
right.
they just don't have the money to go ahead and shop retail. For these appliances, and because they're expensive. And I've seen you sell. We've delivered one of these high-end refrigerators before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the clientele that are purchasing this stuff is middle to upper middle class. At least that's what I saw.
Right. I mean, absolutely.
Upper middle class people that got cash flow. They may not be wealthy, but they have a couple of dollars in their pocket. I mean, the one client that we saw, and that was the only client, but the one client that we did see, I did see, they had, ATVs in the driveway. They had a nice truck. They lived in a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that is going to be the sweet spot when it comes to, the kind of clientele that you're going to service.
Right. And most importantly, it's about presentation as well.
Yeah.
And also, on a fridge like this, I would offer 1-year warranty
mm-hmm.
on a fridge like this. And it's about taking care of people as well. I warranty everything in here. It's going to be anywhere from 90 days to a 1-year warranty.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's you got a market for every type of customer.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fridge like this one over here. This is one I got. I actually got this on the trade-in.
Okay.
I delivered a fridge not too long ago, and they wanted to trade this one in.
Okay.
And this is a nice fridge.
Yeah.
Now it's going to have to be cleaned. It's going to have to be tested, make sure everything is good to go. But this is a nice fridge. I mean, you come look at it.
Yeah.
This is a nice fridge. And something like this would easily sell for anywhere from $400 to $500.
Oh yeah, I mean, shucks, man. It is a nice fridge. I'm looking at it. Ice freezer and everything. Clean it out, whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I spent $400-$500
have
on
that
it.
security though, because
yeah.
I have an appliance repair business.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything goes wrong, not only do I say I offer a warranty, but I have the experience. People know that hey, he can come fix it if something goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a couple guys that come in and help out. from time to time, and because I just can't do something like this by myself because I stay busy with repairs constantly. I mean, I'm constantly busy doing repairs, but at some point, especially when we are officially open to the public, there's gonna have to be somebody in here, you know, I would say at least 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. You know what I mean? Because I'm anticipating it getting that busy.
Yeah, we talked about this before, and it's like it's not wrong with starting off with, you know what I'm saying, Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, you know what I'm saying, just a couple of days a week between such and such, because that's what a lot of businesses they're gravitating towards. Like, you know what I'm saying, the guy I was talking about your business, he was like, yeah, I'm going to need another refrigerator. His shop, you know what I'm saying, the gun shop, he's open for a certain, you know what I'm saying, time because he can't be there because he's busy doing something else. You know what I'm saying? So that opportunity is there, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the ability to do what you need to do, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily need to be a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, you know what I'm saying, operation.
It doesn't necessarily have to, but and that's really where allocation comes in. You gotta have some type of team or someone that can come in and help, because especially if you operate two businesses, and because like I said, I'm hardly here. I'm not here often, and honestly, if I was solely focusing on this, I would have been having this open. But at some point when you're expanding, you gotta start allocating, and that's the point I'm just like starting to get to. But again, my focus is offering quality with everything I do.
Exactly.
I want it to be quality. I want people to be happy with the services I'm offering so that they come back. But, again, like we talked about in our last video, people are going to need these type of services.
Yep.
And it's really helping the public. It's really helping people because there's not a lot of options that people have if their fridge goes down and they got to go to Lowe's or Home Depot, and they're going to have to spend about $2,000.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Yeah.
So we that's where we come in and we offer that service.
And what I like about this is the diversity in terms of the kind of products that you sell, because you got a poor folk like me that, you know what I'm saying, that can only afford something like that, but then you got the rich folk that can afford something like that. And so the idea is that a person that got a high-end refrigerator in their home, they're gonna want to replace it. It's just that psychological thought process. They're not gonna go.
If they got a stainless steel fridge, they're gonna want a stainless steel fridge.
They're gonna want something just like this because it's just like hey, I'm in a high-end neighborhood. I got a nice house and stuff. I had a nice refrigerator before. I'm not gonna go to Lowe's and buy a brand new.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, man, that's real nice. That's real nice, man.
Check that out.
Yeah, I couldn't have bought this new. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how much is this running?
So this is the same price range, anywhere from $800 to $1,000.
800 to 1,000. I saw like one, you know what I'm saying, like 850. Which one was that?
The one for 850.
I don't know, 860 or something. I saw you marketing two on Facebook.
This one right here.
But this is the beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, from a marketing perspective, I market my business on Facebook, and you can do ads in the Facebook groups, you know what I'm saying, for $3, $4. But in addition to that, you could just put in Facebook groups, and I'm telling you, man, this cat, he is just known in the local community now because, before he came, there was no business that was providing this kind of service, or the only business that I knew that was providing this kind of service, this kind of walk-in service, they closed business. From what I understand, the dude just aged out. You know what I'm saying? He just retired. And so this is the only business, let alone a young black man, a young Hebrew man that is in how many? What you got? You got how many counties? McCracken. Graves, Callaway. How many counties?
I would say, I'll put it like this. I I would say I can service anywhere from 40 to 50 mile radius.
40, 50 mile radius.
Of where I'm at.
And how many people are in that 40, 50 mile radius? And how many other, what is your competition in that area?
I would say we're talking about maybe anywhere from the radius that I service, probably 150,000 people, maybe 200,000 or more.
So you're talking about
probably less than a handful of companies that I'm competing with.
Yeah, because see, off the top of my head, the only one that I knew, like there's one in Paducah, off of that main road going through Reland. There's only one location that I know. But this is what I'm talking about, where I'm saying there's not a lot of competition.
And not to mention, I didn't talk about this, but I also do. Well, we did talk about this a little bit in the last video, but I do commercial appliances. So I service a lot of the restaurants in the area as well. So that's really like a whole nother side of the business that I do also. And I also intend on, at some point, possibly having some commercial appliances in here for restaurants.
I see on Facebook all the time, you know what I'm saying, them commercial refrigerators, people just trying to sell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I was thinking about grabbing one, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, and put it in the shed because, you know, all of the food that needs to be stored. But you know, these are the kind of opportunities. So you have the commercial side that you're getting business and you're doing a consistent business in. You have the residential side, which you're consistently doing business in. And you have the sales side, which you are going into. So this is the kind of situation where he just cannot lose. He can't lose. I mean, he'd have to be a jackleg, bootlegging fool in order to jack this stuff up.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't lose.
And again, I would have been able to get to, I'm actually sitting at about 26 5-star reviews at the moment. And
he complained about 26 5-star reviews. He want to get it up to 50. He said, if I just get 50, man, oh my God. I said, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how many people ain't got 25 5-star reviews, let alone 50.
I mean, I'm telling you, brother, you got to set the standard high, man. Set the bar high, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to be an authority in the area. And I want to be a one-stop shop. I want to be a place people can come to.
Well, the reality of the situation is that less than a year or just a year, you're already an authority with 25 5-star reviews. You're already an authority. You're already somebody that's a force to be reckoned with. You're already somebody that people are going to and recommending to get things done in terms of their appliance. Because at the end of the day, this is needed. I don't care how bad the economy is. You're going to need a refrigerator. One of the things I see that you know what I'm saying, you're falling, you need to get, there's a whole lot of deer. And see, you got to understand this. You got to understand the trend. As a lot more people understand what's going on in the economy, they're going to need deep freezers. You need to get more deep freezers in here. You know what I'm saying? Because but you need to get deep freeze because you got a whole bunch of people that's going to be storing a whole lot more food. You got deer season coming up. You know what I'm saying? And people put that stuff in the freezer. A lot of more people are going to be looking at, especially in the area we in. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 deep freezers and I got a stand-up freezer. And what the bigger one is probably about to go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got the keep on, you know what I'm saying? The what do you call it? The trim, you know what I'm saying, on that thing?
Yeah.
But you gotta understand, people, especially when it comes to something like this, I don't care how it looks on the beat up on the outside. As long as that thing frees, I ain't looking at that thing. That thing is in the shed. I can care less how many dents is on that thing. So you need to, sure, am I going, I guess it's an individual thing probably,
right.
But from something like that, it's going to be in the shed. I'm concerned that it keeps my food cold.
Right.
That's all I'm concerned with. I don't care if it got dents and stuff on the side and everything. So this is something that you're going to definitely want to up your game on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, having freezers, particularly upright freezers. I know a lot of people like the upright freezers. So I definitely tend to get a lot more freezers in here. And now another thing we do is I do delivery too. So we deliver and install as well. And so I try to go a little bit above and beyond and make things look more presentable. So if it has dings and scratches, I'll try to
Yeah.
Make sure they're straight. But I want to make sure I have something for everybody.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Something for every type of customer.
Yeah. Because every type of customer, I don't care what, you know what I'm saying, is going on, they're gonna need something.
Right.
And at the end of the day, if I'm dusty, broke dusty in my pocket, you know what I'm saying, and I need a refrigerator right quick, I don't care how dented that thing is or whatever. I need a refrigerator to keep my food cold. You know what I'm saying? I got children to feed. So I ain't got time to be thinking about cosmetics and everything
absolutely.
like that.
I mean,
you know what I'm
I've been
saying?
in those situations where I've seen people, they will, they'll be happy. And I've had some fridges that weren't in the best shape, and they were just happy they were just happy I was able to, bring it to them.
Yeah.
So it's, like I said, we got something for everybody, and something that's going to be in everybody's price range. So, from people who don't maybe have enough or have a lot to people that are pretty well off, we got something for everybody. So I would say I probably have maybe 1 or 2 solid competitors in this whole area. I would say in this, and we're talking about a 50 in a 50-mile radius.
So
have about 1 or 2 competitors.
It's enough love to go around. It's enough to go around, and this is why, that synergy. And I see Business Talk with Kay here. You need to check out this brother's website because he talks about, starting businesses and maybe he can get you on there to talk to you about, you know what I'm saying, and get more exposure. Because see, a lot of more people, they need to see stuff like this. They need to see stuff like this. I recently saw brother working for Yellow trucking company. Did you see that video? That brother worked 30 years. And now Yellow trucking company going out of business. His pension, poof, gone. Okay, brother, he was flipping out. There is no guarantee when it comes to these jobs. There is no guarantee that you're going to clock out with a pension or a 401k and so forth and so on. This brother's life is destroyed now. And he ain't going to be able to retire like they stated that he would be able to retire because he trusted in man. He trusted in somebody else to provide for himself. And I say, you know what I'm saying? You're what, 30 what now?
31.
Oh my God. Yeah, if I could just turn back the hands of time at 46. You know what I'm saying? But at 31, could you imagine him at 41? You got people down at the dock, right? That all this cat did was change oil. And he got a boat that says change oil or the oil changer on his side. And he was like, why'd you name your boat the oil changer? Because all I did was change oil. That's all he did. And he bought a boat with that. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you get your strategy right. You know what I'm saying? You deal mostly in cash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, personally, I wouldn't, for something, but use something, man, give me cash, man. Cash, carry, business.
Certainly prefer cash because I have credit card processors, but they take a hefty fee.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Them dogs, you know what I'm saying?
I prefer cash and check, but we can do credit card. Some people, that's all they got. Which is fine.
That's fine.
But
yes.
At the end of the day, this is a start. I want to see how this does over maybe a 6 month to a year period.
It will do great over a 6 month basis. I totally anticipate it's going to do great.
I would say I anticipate this doing anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 once everything a month. Once it gets fully running like it needs to. That's what I anticipated doing, and then from there. I plan on possibly opening up another store in the future somewhere else and expanding. But this is a start here, and I'm just trusting the Most High with the process, and He's been making a way. And so I got we can do a whole other video on how I got this building, how I came across the individual that leased this building out to me. That's a whole other story. But he's definitely been showing favor, and I just thank him for it. And I look forward to just, again, doing a video following up so everybody can see the progress that we make in probably about a month or so from now. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're constantly going to be doing, like I said, we talked about this privately, I mean, we need to be showing these kind of results. We need to be showing this kind of progress. Like when I started off with the contracting, I first started off as an apprentice. I was doing videos and showing the videos. Then I started my first projects, and then you know what I'm saying. I mean, it is a process of growth, and a lot of
Absolutely.
people, they don't want to put it out there because their hearts are filled with fear of failure. When success is nothing more than a series of failures. But when you continue and stay consistent and persistent, you get out after it. And so let's talk about, like, what I'm saying, a perfect example is this walk-in cooler that he got. Now this is something that's very interesting.
Yeah, so I didn't really know at the time, but I realized not too long after I got possession of the place that there's actually a walk-in cooler in here. Now,
Is the light on?
the light is on the other side. Um,
Go ahead and turn on the light. There's a light bulb in here.
There you go.
There you go.
So, yeah, I didn't know that this was in here, but I haven't even tried firing it up. Of course, I know how to work on these things, so I could get this damn thing running.
But see, this is a perfect example of, because see, I process lands, right? And so in order to process a land, you know what I'm saying, you need a good walk-in cooler in order to get it done. Or you need deer season coming up. You can have people come in here and for a small fee and hang in their deer for a couple of days, and then they can come and get it. See, these are the kind of things that, you know what I'm saying, that can be done to even further give value to a building like this. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this is a valuable room. This room has real intrinsic value due to the simple fact that, hey, you know what I'm saying? There's people that process goats.
Right.
There's people that process land. There's people that process sheep and stuff. There's people that process their small rudiments.
And then
there's not a lot of places where you can do it around here.
Plus, there's plenty of space in this parking lot to set up a produce stand or something like that. We were talking about that too.
Oh, you see, you know what I'm saying? In the springtime, boom, set up a nice little produce stand right here for Covenant Pharmacy. This is the kind of synergy that I'm talking about, where there's plenty of space, right? There's plenty of activity coming off this road. There's a major road that's just right over here, and this is a road that's going into a different county. Set up some street signs right here. Set up a banner on the side over there. I mean, the opportunities are endless. The opportunities are endless for those who are willing, to put in the work. But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to synergy. This is when I'm talking about is brothers working together to get the increase. I mean, the opportunities are just endless, man. Look at this place, man. I mean, just business. What are those businesses over there? That's people that live over there.
Yeah,
those are businesses.
People that live there.
Okay.
But a little further up, it's a bar and grill.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And then, of course, that main highway, you got hundreds of thousands, probably thousands of people coming up and down that highway every day. So I'm gonna have some signs off on that main highway.
Yeah, like I said, just put them right. You know what I'm saying?
Directing traffic.
Yeah.
To here.
Like you see, I saw one. Where was it? On the corner over there. I saw just the little signs that I you know what I'm saying?
I mean, when people start seeing used appliance signs off that main highway, they're gonna turn and come look.
Because it's like one of them things where it's an impulse buy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You're driving down and you know what I'm saying, that your refrigerator ain't working, or your washing machine or your drying you're working. It's like boom, and then you just hang that quick left.
Absolutely.
That's how people will double around and double back. Oh damn, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Let me go and check it out. That's how that impulse buy, you know what I'm saying, works. But you gotta have that and it doesn't take a lot of money in order to get this stuff done. You know what I'm saying?
You see, the thing is, like I was telling you earlier, my repair business, this is self-funded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking out a loan to do any of this stuff. The repair business is doing so well and it's in full swing that I'm able to fund this operation. It's not even quite profitable yet, but we still got people coming by, even though we're not open. But
Yeah.
the repair business is funding this whole operation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's a beautiful thing about it.
Pure profit. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what it's about. And then you ain't gotta. And see, that's another thing. You ain't gotta get into an extraordinary amount of debt in order to start a business. I mean, all these people, oh, you know, they go and get the credit repair. Then they go and get the LLC. Then they try and go and get the business funding. And then they get this and get it, you know, all this, it's all about, oh, the only way, this is what they market, right? They market the notion that the only way that you can start a business is by getting in debt. That's how they market this thing. The only way you can start a business is by getting in debt. But guess what? You got two examples right here of brothers that started their businesses, funding their businesses with damn near zero debt.
You gotta know your market.
You got to know your market.
You gotta know your market.
But a lot of people, they don't want to put in the hard work. They don't want to make the sacrifice. They don't want to do what it takes in order to get shit done because they're lazy and they want somebody to give them something. And it's sad. So you don't need debt in order to start a business. But everybody, that's all you see. That's all you see is people talking about, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Business funding and business credit. And, you know, it just gets me sick to my damn stomach.
You gotta do your research. You gotta realize there's
You
other
know, it
options.
makes me get me sick.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
There's other options. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you gotta, like we talked about in the last video, you gotta have time where you master your craft. That's the main thing. Once you master your craft, like you told me, once you get the product, then you don't have to worry about the demand. But you got to get a solid product in place first, and then, you know, then the demand will come. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people jump into things, and no matter what it is, and they don't do the research, and you know. But this took a process of years, you know, for me learning the skill set to do this.
And people don't want to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? They want to be successful tomorrow. They want to get the increase immediately. Nobody wants to sacrifice. Everybody's selfish and everybody's entitled. And this is why we are damn near $34 trillion in debt in this country, is because everybody wants a free ride and everybody wants something for nothing.
Yep.
And all these social media influencers, that, you know, they're all full of shit. You find out that people, they ain't really making the money that they saying that they making. Everything is rented. Everything is a CGI background and fake Louis Vuitton and fake bags or whatever, and people believe it. And so what people do is they find out that these people are scamming, and so what they do is, instead of trying to duplicate any real success, they duplicate the scam. They duplicate the lie. They duplicate the hustle, because the hustle has become profitable. The lie has become profitable. And so this is why they follow these people. Because they're saying, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a scam, so why not I do it as well? This is why everybody and their grandmother in the credit repair. This is why everybody and their grandmother now trying to flip and sell land. Everybody's in the Airbnb. You know, you got to understand that, you know what I'm saying? The best group of people to hustle and to get over on is people that want something for nothing. Tell them that they can get something for $39.95 a course or whatever, and they can make six figures. They will believe it. They will believe it, and all you got to do is get up on camera and front and lie, and they will believe it. It's a damn shame.
Sad, man. Anything that's really worth having, it takes time, it takes progress, it's a process. It's a process. And, you know, but at the end of the day, man, it's like you can't deny results.
Yeah.
You just can't deny results.
That's why I said, what? By their fruit, you shall know them. Because see, a lot of people, they run in their mouths. They spend all this time running their mouths about what they gonna do. And they spend all their time and their effort and their energy making statements. But when it comes to their lives, you see no fruit at all. You see no progress at all. You know, it's amazing to know somebody for 6 months in a year and they haven't grown mentally. They haven't grown spiritually. You see no growth out of them whatsoever, but you're growing, but you're developing. This is why a lot of people simply with it, are just going to be left behind because they're just
Yep.
vain talkers. They're just people that's just moving their mouths with no fruit, no verifiable type of increase, no verifiable growth going on. And see, this is how they do is that the scriptures talk about deceiving and being deceived.
Right.
See, you can't attempt to deceive somebody else without you first being deceived.
Mhm.
And people don't understand how that works. The self-deception. He says deceive and being
Yep.
deceived. You see how that works? Anybody that's running a deception is deceived. Anybody that is running any kind of deception on anybody else is by default deceived. Do you get that? People don't understand this stuff. People don't get this stuff. And you tell people all the time, whether man or woman, you're deceived. You're not deceiving me. I see your foolishness.
I'm telling you, man.
You tell people, it's like, but they don't care. You know what I'm saying? See, this is what a reprobate mind looks like. I know I'm off on a tangent or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It needs to be said because a lot of people they're on this thing where they're just so far gone in the recesses of their deceived mind. It is not funny. People are becoming a joke and a satire just to look at them and be around them and just to look at us. It's like, look at this fool.
I'll tell you, man.
You'll be looking at people. Look at this idiot. Look at this fool. And you looking at them and they thinking that they're intelligent.
But I'm telling you, man, that's the beauty of coming into a situation
Mhm.
where you got brothers coming together. They got the same mindset.
Mhm.
You're just simply trying to, because this is nothing for us. I mean, we
Yeah.
do this every day. We operate businesses. We help. We support each other. You know what I'm saying? But my hope and my prayer is that all brothers can get in a situation that's going to work for them, where they
Mhm.
can find brothers of like mind. You know what I'm saying? Um, and at the end of the day, when it comes to business, you got to do your research.
Mhm.
You got to do your research. Number one, number two, you got to be willing to put in the work and realize it's not going to be easy.
Mhm.
It's not just going to be something that happens spontaneously. It's going to be a process.
Mhm.
Like I said, I've been in this industry for about 10 years now,
Mhm.
and it wasn't until 4 years ago when I started my repair business that I actually started yielding fruit in that regard. But it took time of learning and perfecting my craft, and even now, I'm still perfecting my craft.
Mhm.
So I mean, people got to be willing to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? But when you're willing to put in the work, you'd be surprised at what you can get done.
And it's sad because a lot of people they're not interested in putting in the work. They're interested in trying to bullshit their way through life and bullshit their way through situations. It's amazing. Again, everybody's looking for the easy buck. Nobody wants to sweat. Like I said before, the only time you get somebody to sweat today is when it's
Uh,
that's the only time you get them to sweat, put in some work. Other than that, I tell you, man, you don't get no work out of them whatsoever. No work out of them whatsoever. All they good for is you know what I'm saying? Bed winches.
you a fool, man.
Bed winches and pookies and ray ray. That's all they are. That's all you gonna get out of them.
Oh man, you a fool.
It's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? It really is sad. But for those who are willing to put in the work and to put in the verifiable results and take the time because success is not an overnight thing. People look at people and they be like, man, how did he become debt free and financially independent? How is it he been? It took starting off like this.
Right.
It took starting off like this and starting off like this. You see? And starting off like this. And then in 6 months, and then in a year, and in 2 years, and then in 3 years. People want instant success, instant gratification, and you can always tell the people that have this mentality. Yeah, it's a damn shame. You look at people, you're more successful at 31 than damn near most people I know at 40 and 45. Ain't accomplished shit in their lives. It's a damn shame.
All praise to the Most High.
It's a shame. It really is a shame. But when you have people that's not willing to put in the work, this is what you get. But then when you got people that's willing to put in the work, this is what you get. It's not complicated at all. It really ain't
It's just hard work and
complicated.
dedication.
Just hard work and
Hard work and
dedication.
dedication.
And a lot of people, they ain't got it in their heart. And the easiest way to see if somebody has it in their heart, because see, if I'm a person that has a proven track record of doing something, then I can look out at others and see if they have what it takes, because I know what it takes because I've done it myself. You see what I'm saying? That's like the age-old people that want to give you marriage advice and failed at marriage and ain't never been married. He was interviewing these three women talking about, oh yeah, I want a man with $100,000. He gotta have $100,000 and he gotta have this and this and this. At three women, morbidly obese. You know what I'm saying? Sassy as shit. You know what I'm saying? Weaves and then after he said all these qualifications, right? Guess what he asked them? Where's your man? You got a man? Guess what all three of them said? No. No. It's sad. It really is sad. But again, when you're deceiving yourself, when you think that you're deceiving somebody else, the fruits and the results are already going to show. There's very few people of humility today that's willing to say, you know what? Hey, listen here. I don't know shit. I don't know how to develop shit. Let me get up under you in your leadership and see what I can develop.
Right.
See what I can, how I can grow, how I can increase. A lot of people are they're not simply they're not willing to do that. Again, by their fruit, you shall know them. So in closing, because it's hot as shit out here, man. Anything that you want to say to wrap it up? Any words of encouragement? Anything else going on?
Yeah, well, I just hope that this can be some inspiration, especially as I process through my second business here, and people can see the actual end product, but I hope that any brothers out there that are thinking about starting a business, that you do your research. You do your research, and most importantly, you realize from jump it ain't gonna be easy, because this is not easy. Putting this together is not easy. But I hope that this can show that it can be done. It can be done, and I want to do also more videos in the future with my repair business. Maybe I could take some videos, do some videos on some service calls and stuff like that, just to kind of show people what I do in my first business. But hopefully this just encourages the people out there to just take a step of faith, actually have enough courage to step out there and try to start a business. But you got to do your research, and you got to be willing to put in the work.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it out there. Y'all stay blessed, and we're gonna get after it. Shalom. Let me see if I can turn this thing on. It was some good stuff.